Welcome, Aquarius, and thank you so much for giving this video a chance. This is a weekly tarot card reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's an energy reading, so please do apply it to where it resonates in your life. If it sounds romantic, but it is better applied to your career, it's your reading. You let it, wherever it resonates, it's correct. This reading comes to you at just the right time, whether it's 6 seconds after I posted it or 6 years after I posted it. I guarantee you it comes to you when you are ready to hear it and need to hear it. There's always an extended reading. So what this reading is going to entail is I'm going to go through the astrology throughout the entire video, but we're going to read the cards for a deeper understanding of the current situation. What's happened in the past will come up if it needs to, and then we will project out into the future. And there's always an extended reading that allows us to get really deep and specific into what the outcomes will be. And that link is down below, and I hope that you guys will join me for it. You can find it at the top of the comment section as well. It's also in down below in the description box. This is I think it's a really wonderful week. I really do. I've heard other astrologers kind of give warnings. Uranus is in the hot seat, and that means that you would probably be feeling a heck of a lot of pressure. But because in the beginning of this week, especially surrounding this full moon, this pressure is going to be, I gotta change everybody. I gotta open up all their hearts. I gotta crack open everybody. I gotta let them see. I gotta spread the word. I gotta fight all their battles for them. You know, I gotta change everyone. And the truth is this, Aquarius, you can't change nobody except yourself. And it's only through that personal change that you can inspire, serve as inspiration for other people to change. So the pressure that you're going to feel while that moon is in Taurus, so I would say like 7th, 8th, and 9th, right? And even a little bit afterward, because it was big energy. And please leave your comments below. You know I love to know, what was it like for you? What did you feel around the full moon? I think it's a tremendous amount of discourse of got to get things done now, got to move this, got to change this, tired of this, got to open everybody, got to be the awakening for everyone, which is absolutely impossible. You can only inspire people, and I do believe there's a huge aspect of what's going on that you will find that you are inspiring people, but the only way that you are inspiring them is by sharing your change, by sharing your development, not by sharing your opinions, especially in this climate right now. Nobody give a about somebody's opinion. Who cares about an opinion? But the things that you've done to inspire change in others, this is where your magic power really is right now, except that you're going to be deceived into thinking, no, my magic power is I will change it all, and you can't. For it to be, and if you can, it'll be worthless change. It'll be change that, doesn't last. The only real changes are those motivated deep within the individual. So a lot of pressure is going to be falling on you right now, and it's not going to last long. After that full moon, I would say midway through this week, the triple opposition between Uranus and the Sun and Venus and Mercury, it drops. And then it becomes just between the Sun and Mercury, and then later on it becomes the Sun and the South Node. The South Node. It starts to lessen, and so you'll get more energy available to you to just focus on working on yourself, changing yourself, and doing the things that you need to do to improve your life. But it'll be very, very distracting in the beginning of this week. So breathe, and please take some extra care time for you. What's in the cards? We only got 2 cards so far, which is really interesting. Believe me, there are many more to come. See the big picture. I think this is advice. But the thing is this, you do see the big picture, and that's probably what's distracting you. You know, you see all the train wrecks that are about to happen. You see the crashes, or you're trying to yell and scream and be everywhere at once, and the truth is you can't be. But you can take this and use it not as a burden, but as more of an adventure of, okay, I see the big picture, I see where the explosions are. What does that mean to me, and what can I use it for, and what can I make of it? This is Taurus energy, and Uranus is in Taurus. Now, Saturn is also a ruling dignitary of yours. It's in a very stable position. In fact, it's a very stabilizing position. Thank God for the Saturn squares that are impacting everything else, or else this would be a real fucking shit show. It's not, because Saturn is actually there for quality control, slowing things down, which is why it's trying to Mars retrograde. It's slowing shit down, but in a way that is healthy, not bad. We need things to slow down now, because with all those oppositions to Uranus, I mean, you can't spell shit show any better if it wasn't stabilized and, you know, fact checked and what do you call those checks on the side of the highway. You know, it's like, yeah, it's annoying, yeah, it's irritating, yeah, it's slowing things down. They need to be that way. Please know that. Know that these challenges, these squares that are coming from your original, traditional ruling dignitary are actually real blatant blessings. They're not even in disguise. They're like, nah, you need to slow your ass down. Those speed bumps are there really for your health. Forget about safety. Fuck safety. We're not talking about safety. They're there for your health, because you would easily, with this energy, have just lost yourself, going every which way in every direction trying to change the world. You need the speed bumps, Aquarius. Thank God for them, because that's who they were put there for. That's who they were put there by, for you. So that things could happen slower, because of all this energy around you, your mind is going to tell you, I don't need it slow. I know you do need it slow. You need to step back and take a full perspective view and remind yourself of everything that's going on around you, but in an objective way. Not in the way of, oh, I'm responsible for all this. No. This is a good time to take the broader picture. You were, for example, I'm not saying you were actually about to do this, but if you were about to pay everybody's bills for them, or set up a charity fund and put all your money into whatever, this is when you get to step back and say, if I give this person money, they were just going to go and waste it. And I want to be giving with my money. But where do I put it that it's going to be most useful? And that's what that beautiful Saturn energy is really doing, is saying, how is this best applied? It's not saying don't apply it. It's saying stop, road bump, slow the fuck down. Where is it most useful? It's not saying don't be driven by your own inspiration of your ability to really feel the change that you wanted to create. Sure. But you can only hand it to somebody who's willing to change themselves. If you're not, then the resources are going to be wasted. And so this time period, like I said, Spirit has a plan. Boo, God's got you. These speed bumps are to slow your ass down. They're not to injure your car. They're so you don't bottom out, not so you do. And you probably felt like a bottoming out leading up to and definitely around this full moon. That sense of, yeah, if you hit again, you'd break your undercarriage. You don't want to do that again. You want to be balanced. You want to be in a place where you can actually still be effective. So there is kind of a need to right now. And like I said, this has been a very fortuitous time for you. If you look at my other videos, this has been, but so often with that Aquarian mindset, it's okay. It's like almost like the MC Hammer mindset. If you ever heard the story of MC Hammer, how, I mean, he was the top thing back when in his day, and he gave away all his money. He hired everybody from his neighborhood. All the friends that creeped out of the fucking rocks. He had family members that he never even knew existed. And he just gave and gave and gave and hit rock bottom. These speed bumps are to stop you from doing that. It's not saying don't be giving. It's saying, A, include yourself in the giving. You must provide for you. You must feed yourself too. You don't have to do it first, but you have to save a plate for your nourishment. You would be giving your fuel all away. Stop. Set the fucking tank on quarter. Mark the E near quarter of a tank. So you always have something stored up for you, right? If you're thinking of everybody, then you have to include yourself, because you're part of everybody. To be charitable to all is to also include yourself in that. And so this would be just so impulsive. This energy is so impulsive. You just be giving yourself away. But here comes God saying, speed bump, slow the fuck down, because you could get injured here. And it's protection. It's divine intervention protection. To make you, I just saw level 11 when I saw that. Ooh, I love that. I love it. It's divine intervention protection. We gotta get more cards on this table. It's working in your favor. It's not working against you. I can promise you that. Aquarius, please. We're going to get deeper into the details of the practicalities of life. Not talking much. Sing your own song. Oh, I love this. You know what this means? I think on the most colloquial level it means stop worrying about everybody else, worry about yourself. If you're not in tune, if you don't tune up your own instrument, then you're going to be in dissonance with everybody else. But it's also saying sing your own song, share your own story. Talk about it. Open up. That's the way that you can let the floodgates rip open and overindulge. Is open up and share your gifts. And don't be constrained. The thing is this, if you rush in to try to make everybody else change, you're actually going to get stuck in everybody else's shit. And then you're not going to be able to sing your own song. You're going to be trapped. Your words, your feathers are going to be cut. Wings are going to be clipped. So it's not saying to isolate yourself from people. That's not what it's saying. It's saying sing your own song. Inspiration is how you're going to change people, not by doing the change for them. That's an impossibility. And with a lot of deceptive energy around us, you could think that it's possible. Just sit there and sing. Don't shut up and sing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm actually saying be yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to your nature. And just in your activity of doing that, you will shift the vibrations around you. Oh. So that's how to get things done this week. How to go about it so you don't wreck yourself and so that you actually are making progress. But then we have luck is on your side and communication is king. So this tells me that whatever you communicate this week is blessed, is being acted upon by Jupiter to be most effective and hit the target. It's also opening up opportunities for you, opening up conversations for you. That's where your most benefic feeling like luck will come from, is that doors will open. When you sing your own song, when you just share your own story and share it yourself, you are opening up communication network. You're opening up pathways to speak. It's somebody, I'll tell you right now, this is almost like the best of the best. This is like somebody wants to see you now, Aquarius. Like somebody wants to talk to you now. And this person is it's associated with this opportunity, associated with a lot of fortune. Maybe fame for some of you, if that's kind of what you're about or into or whatever you do for your living. But there's just this sense of, it's through talking. Somebody wants to hear your voice that is going to knock your socks off. And it's through the sincerity of who you are that is why the invitation was even sent to you or going to be sent to you. And then it'll be, and that's this week, and then it'll be holding your vision. Making sure that you maintain the integrity to maintain who you are instead of getting lost in the thick of it. And how do you do that? Tell your own stories. Sing your own song. Don't tell anybody else's. Don't comment on anybody else's shit. Don't get into anybody else's business, which you are being tempted to do, but that temptation is dissipating over the week, so it'll get easier. So I think if you're really going to go for it and have a meeting or have this interview, later on in the week or beginning of next week is a lot better than around the full moon, because that's a little too crazy and you'll be too pop-offish or too impulsive, or you'll tend to be. Make the arrangements. Even if you make the arrangements around the full moon, you want to go into it right away. Whereas later on in the week, if you just ask, can you give me a week and let me check my calendar and see when I'm available? I don't care if this is a date. I don't care if this is an interview. I don't care if Oprah called you herself. I don't care. Just say yes to the opportunity, but let me check my calendar and see when it would be actually really good for you. Because you was about to mark the interview on your newborn child's first birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you would have thrown yourself into this situation because you were so hot for the opportunity that you would have let it degrade you somehow. And so that's what the road bumps are protecting you from, this sense of, yes, you're going to get this opportunity. Luck is on your side. I don't even think it's come into you yet, but if it has, definitely leave the comments below if it has. But if it has, don't jump at the opportunity like a bitch in heat. Don't do that. Instead, say yes. Yes. This is a good week to say yes. But also consider, how do I do this in the most healthy way? You know, what really is, let me actually check my calendar. I won't just say it, I'll do it. Let me pause and see, okay, you know what? I'm going to offer them some dates that really will work for me. Check your charts if you want to, my fellow astrologers. Do whatever you need to do. But make sure that it actually works for you. This is not to play hard to get. This is not to bust balls. This is to remind you that you are part of everybody too. And you're the one being invited to speak. And if you lose you in this logistical process, that when you show up for that opportunity, it's going to crash and burn, and you don't want that. You want it to be successful, and it will be successful if you just remember this one thing that I've been trying to push into you from the time I started this reading. Slow the fuck down. Take a step back, breathe, and actually fill your plate first. It's like, don't go grocery shopping hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. This is the food calling at you. It's ready for you. You got the money in your bank for it. Eat first and then go shopping. And then you get what you actually need and actually want, instead of reacting to all this chaotic energy that's flowing around you. Okay, let's get into some here. A new opportunity. Ooh. Maybe even fame and fortune for some of you, but a new opportunity. It's almost like in some ways somebody's passing you the baton. But it's definitely also about a passion and a responsibility in a lot of ways. You know, carrying the weight of that Olympic torch is a great honor, but it's also a great responsibility. And because of your association with Saturn, you'll know that right away. But you'll know what, in other words, you just leveled, I just gotta chill. you leveled up. Your life just leveled up. Yeah, this is a new level that you haven't even been to yet. So it's about a new level. I don't know what that means for you. Is it a oh shit? Is it a new job? Is it a promotion? Is it getting one of those medals from the President of the United States? I don't know. But that's kind of what it is. It's like you are leveling up. But the only way you can really level up is to be the best of yourself. This is not about get the opportunity and then let it crash and burn. This is get the opportunity and show up as your whole self and your balanced self so people can clearly see why you were invited to this table. But you get an invite. The Magician is here, bitch, and that's you. When the Magician comes out, it's all about the querent. It's all about you. It's all about you made this happen. And you're the magic here. And everything is working through you, which is why I think you feel so much responsibility right now. Stop. It's working through you, and it shows you because of your head, because of your clear sight, because of your objectivity. You've got to keep those up and keep those sharp. Justice. What? I'm talking about balancing out, right? Justice. That balance. This balance that you're going to strike, this Libra energy, could even be partnership. I feel like it's a partnership, not like romance. Maybe for some of you, but it's like partnership. Somebody wants to partner with you, connect with you, do this together or in conjunction. Let's go deep. We're gonna get to the extended, and that link is down below, and we'll get to who this partner is in all aspects of your life. One brief announcement. I am going to create a poll on my community feed. Look for it. It'll come out later on this week. It is to find out who is going to be available for my very first meet and greet. To celebrate us and our success, the success of the growth of this channel, 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm gonna create my first meet and greet. Even Astrology Motivation is doing really well. If you didn't know, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation where I do live chats, daily tarot card readings. So join me over there. But this is just, we've come so far. So I want to do a meet and greet to celebrate it. The meet and greet is going to be in Austin, Texas, USA, and it's going to be March or the beginning of April 2023. So holiday season is already set. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to be in spring around the equinox, where we can welcome in new things together by cleansing out our hearts. It's going to feature a full sound bath cleansing session for an hour and a half, some yoga and meditation, all skill levels, one size fits all, food, a little bit of drink, and then meet and greet. You can engage in this in one of two ways. One, actually be there physically. So I want to know how many people are interested and think they could actually get there physically because they're in the area or they're in the drivable distance or they're willing to fly in. And two, who would be interested in a viral experience or a streaming experience where you could reach from anywhere in the world. You won't be able to talk, you'll be able to chat through a live chat, but I won't be able to see you, I won't be able to meet you, but that's okay because you can still really experience all the beauty of that sound bath. So you let me know, because I'm trying to get a ballpark, because I'm trying to reserve the place. So I'm going to put a poll up in the community section. If you have to scroll down a little bit, you'll find it. A big old poll sign. Take the poll, take the ballot, and let me know. Now, without any further ado, please do join me for the extended reading. The link is in the description box below. I love you guys. I'll see you there.